On the show now is Raj Hussain. He's former Agri Secchi, also advisor to FICCI. Mr. Hussain, thank you so much. It really is a tale of two worlds where you have onion in India selling at 2 rupees per kg. Philippines is reporting that they are selling onions at 1200 rupees per kg, and various other countries clearly facing the brunt of lower or shortage of availability there. But talking about India really, and the heat wave clearly has had an impact here as well, where we have seen the Kharif and the late Kharif crop come into the market suddenly in a bunched up way. What is your sense on the kind of price move that we've seen, the availability, and what the government has taken as an initial steps?
Thank you, Manisha. See, there are two things. The government has the mechanism to purchase onion when the prices have fallen so low, because the prices will surely rise when we are into the monsoon season. So, price stabilization fund is available with the government. Unfortunately, the allocation for MIS scheme and price support scheme has been reduced to just a token allocation of 1 lakh, but about 5 crores is available with the government, I am told, under price stabilization fund. So the government can purchase and store onion and then release it in the market when the prices are higher. But there is another point I would like to make, because your viewers keep hearing about technology, startups, VC funding and so on. So far, we have not seen any technological breakthrough in the storage of onion. And therefore, the storage of onion continues to be not based on very highly scientific lines. So you have to ask, why is it that we have not been able to develop a proper storage system for onion?
Clearly. The other thing also has been about, this is various protests that are now happening in Maharashtra with farmers, one asking for NAFED to start procuring, which we do understand has begun now. NAFED will be buying from Maharashtra and selling in Delhi. The other thing is fixing a floor price at around 1,000 rupees a quintal. Do you see a viability of that?
See, this has been the farmers' demand. One of the main demands of farmers' agitation was fixation of a minimum price below which trading cannot take place. But there are difficulties in that. However, whether we are able to do it or not, there has to be some mechanism for preventing the kind of fluctuation we are seeing now. And I only wish South Asia was more integrated. You talked about the prices in Philippines, but the prices in Pakistan are about 320 rupees a kilogram in their rupee. Right. Which translates to some 102 rupees a kilogram in our rupee. So obviously, if the trade was open, their consumers would have benefited, our farmers would have benefited.
Clearly. The other thing also is about non-traditional states now growing more onion, because while clearly Maharashtra has been a major chunk, 40% of onion comes in from Maharashtra, but there are reports on how MP, Gujarat, Haryana also have some onion, and all of these states have been looking at sowing more onion. How do you look at that pattern?
Actually, Madhya Pradesh has done a very good job, because Madhya Pradesh, a lot of area is now devoted to onion. So the farmers have seen that they can realize a better price in onion. In many years, they have realized better prices. So now the prices have crashed because of this heat. So there is no solution as such. The farmers keep moving from one crop to another crop in the hope that the prices will not crash. So hopefully, and then you have the government intervention when the prices are higher. So I am already writing an article on wheat.
Okay. You talked about technology. You also talked about warehousing, and that perhaps is a more concerning part, because while we've seen potato also come in abundance, but there are cold storages and there are already allocated storages or warehouse space in sense of potato. Nothing for onion. In a sense of more directional, structural way going forward in onion, is there something that you would advise?
I do not have any specific advice to offer, except for a technological breakthrough in storage. We have seen that breakthrough coming in case of apples, for example, where CA storages have prolonged the time and the availability of apples in the open market. So similar kind of technological intervention we have been hoping, even though I must say that the farmers in Maharashtra and some other states have created storage capacity out of various schemes of the government. So RKVY, for example, facilitated creation of storage, and that is why the farmers now store Kharif and late Kharif onion in the hope of realizing a better price.
All right, so it has to do with technology, better warehousing, and also fixing a floor price, which wouldn't really, lead the farmers down to protest, and closing of mandi, as we've heard in Maharashtra. I mean, these things keep happening on after every few years when we see higher onion production and coming it in bunches in markets. And then, of course, as Mr. Hussain said, that by monsoons, you'll have a shortage of that also. So it's a cycle there, and it's something that we could really take care of. Thank you so much, Mr. Hussain, for joining us. And that's all the time that we have on the show. But after the break, Business Lunch will take all the action forward.